Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining the session, information session on the COVA CCI internship clinic. We've got a series of slides to go through to talk about this program and what we're doing here with Old Dominion University and COVA CCI. I'm John Costanzo, the Chief Administrative Officer for COVA CCI. So the first thing I want to do is just talk about the Commonwealth Cyber Initiative for a few minutes and just give everybody some background about what that is and what we do. So the Commonwealth Cyber Initiative is a statewide program that we're funded through the state government, and we work with all of the public universities and community colleges across the state, and also businesses and state, local, and government agencies and offices on cybersecurity. And the goal is to make Virginia the premier place to come for cybersecurity, to create your businesses, to start your businesses, to hire students, to be employees in cyber. We've divided the state up into 4 regions. Down here in the coastal region, we're here, Old Dominion University is the lead university, and we partner with Norfolk State, Christopher Newport, William & Mary, the community colleges down here, as well as a couple of the private universities. The central part of the state is led by the Virginia Commonwealth University. They also work with the University of Virginia and other universities across the central part. The northern part of the state is led by George Mason University for the northern node. And then the southwestern part of the state is Virginia Tech. And also Virginia Tech has the lead with the executive director, Dr. Luis de Silva, has oversight over all 4 of the nodes. And he's out of the Arlington campus that Virginia Beach has. So that's just a very quick overview of the Commonwealth Cyber Initiative. Again, you can see on the slide that we focus on research, innovation, and workforce development. So what is a cybersecurity clinic? So I'm going to show the video here in a minute, but overall, what we're trying to do is work with students and businesses that don't necessarily have a robust cyber background or information, and try and provide them with some resources and training on how to make their business more secure with cybersecurity. The models that we're using are what law schools and medical schools have done, where they provide clinics to the public and state and local government agencies to help along those lines. And there's a national consortium on cybersecurity clinics that's led by multiple universities. And that's what the video is that I'm going to show here right now to kind of give a quick overview. It's about 3 minutes, an overview of what they do with cybersecurity clinics, and then how we're trying to replicate that here with Old Dominion and COVA CCI. So hopefully this is going to work.
For decades, schools of law and medicine have operated clinics, where students work with real-world clients with limited resources and gain valuable hands-on experience. Now, the clinic model has been adapted for the field of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity clinics train students from diverse backgrounds to strengthen the digital defenses of places like nonprofits, small governments, hospitals, public infrastructure organizations, and other under-resourced organizations.
I became an early fan and supporter of cybersecurity clinics because they really help out people who need some cybersecurity support. Clinics provide cybersecurity safeguards for organizations that are under-resourced. They do that while developing a diverse pipeline of talent for cyber civil defense.
University-based cybersecurity clinics are a powerful solution. And in San Francisco and across the US, clinics are helping to protect public infrastructure that are often struggling to protect themselves against constantly evolving cyber threats.
In 2021, UC Berkeley, MIT, and others co-founded the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics, a forum to share best practices for how to launch and operate a cybersecurity clinic. The consortium is a growing network of university-based cybersecurity clinics and allies that are training students to provide digital security support in their own communities.
The consortium's clinic model prepares students from diverse disciplinary backgrounds and personal backgrounds to fill the huge workforce gap in cybersecurity that exists today at MIT's clinic students gain experience by helping local governments and hospitals, and at the same time, build skills that will allow them to assist governments, hospitals, small businesses to defend themselves against ransomware and build their cyber defenses.
At UT Austin, our student-led cybersecurity services support Austin-based small businesses and nonprofits below the cybersecurity poverty line.
At UC Berkeley, our Citizen Clinic students engage with nonprofits that are at risk of politically motivated cyber attacks.
Stillman College is the first historically black college or university to adopt the clinic model. We're part of a growing movement to help increase cyber workforce opportunities for those underrepresented in the field.
Google is honored to collaborate with the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics to help thousands of students pursue careers in this critical field. At Google, we strongly believe in the clinics model as a central piece of our many efforts to build skills and create new pathways into cybersecurity.
The Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics' goal is to have a cybersecurity clinic operating in every U.S. state by 2030. Visit the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics website for more information on how to launch a cybersecurity clinic at your university, college, or community college. Help us expand the clinic model and make cybersecurity a resource for the public good.
Okay, so again, while we're not a formal member of the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics, we are trying to replicate and use some of the lessons learned that they've done since they've set this program up. But the ODU is looking at applying to become a member. We have not received any additional funding at this point. So again, why do clinics work? They talked a little bit about that in the video. Basically providing essential cybersecurity services. And we're looking at, again, targeting organizations that don't have a background or not cyber related. These could be small, micro or startup companies, or just organizations that want additional help on making sure that their risk for cybersecurity attacks is minimized. And then we work with students. Primarily, right now we're working with students that are in cybersecurity majors here at Old Dominion University. We'll team them up with a business and have them do that assessment. And we also are serving our community by doing this and providing this resource. And again, with Old Dominion, we're providing this as a pro bono free service for the businesses. And then this slide talks about what we're doing with our cybersecurity clinic. We ran a pilot of this in the spring of this current year, and we're looking at running it again in fall of spring of this coming year. And again, providing a pro bono cybersecurity as a service to small businesses, nonprofits, local government offices, agencies, and other organizations with selected students to assess the cybersecurity profile and risk structure of an organization. It's done through a 15-week program. Initially, the students will receive some training on how to do an assessment, what an assessment looks like. They'll go out and work with some ad hoc businesses where we send them out to the business environment around Hampton Roads and primarily around Old Dominion, where they talk with business owners. And that's all led through our partner that we have, our industry partner, which is Valor Cybersecurity, and Greg Tomczyk, who's the CEO for that organization. And he works with the students and helps mentor them. He provides the technical background and technical expertise if they run into a problem throughout the course on how to do an assessment. And then the students will then meet with our selected business clients, go through their cybersecurity risk profile, provide them with a report at the end of the semester, and then hopefully those businesses can take that information and to learn from where they need to add additional resources or to work with students on trying to harden up their defenses on cybersecurity. So that's in a nutshell what our cybersecurity clinic looks like. A couple of the businesses that we worked with, again, this just shows some of the, we had 2 clients in the spring. Again, they're very successful. They're very encouraged with the program, very excited about the program. And again, you could read the information that they provided and some of the pictures of the students that worked with them. But again, both businesses were ecstatic about what the students provided. They're looking at how do they incorporate the findings that they had into their business plan and business model and determine how much resources they want to put forward to fixing those problems that were brought out. Again, with the students, these are just some quotes that the students have provided. Again, we wanted to make this an experiential learning opportunity for the students where they got hands-on experience working with a business client and meeting with those clients and meeting their needs, providing information to the clients as part of the assessment, working as members of a team, and then all the soft skills that come along with that. So again, the students that we brought forward, we had 8 in this pilot. Again, all of them were very excited about it, apprehensive at the beginning, but by the time the assessments came at the end of the program, they all expressed how much they'd learned from the program and how meaningful it was for them and their experience working on cybersecurity careers. And finally, Professor Teresa Duvall is our professor that's managing the program. Again, she's online with us here. So Teresa, I'm just going to turn it over to you real quickly if you want to add anything about your experiences with the program and the businesses.
Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm Teresa, and Eileen, I know you're on, so I'll say hi real quick. I can't see who else is online, but for all those who are joining later or who are going to watch this video later, thank you for looking at that. So my involvement as lead was to develop and implement this COVA CCI ODU cybersecurity internship pilot. And really, it provided experiential learning, as John mentioned, for our students, and provided a pro bono, free cybersecurity risk management and analysis and assessment to micro businesses, ones that, as John mentioned, really don't have the funding or a risk or looking at their cyber risk posture. So, and the result of this pilot of going through it can educate the community on cyber risks and cyber hygiene. And then on the other end, again, it provides an avenue for students to remain in Hampton Roads. They learn about other businesses in the community. It fills urgently needed cybersecurity positions. And anyway, I consider that a win-win. Thanks, John.
Great. Thank you, Teresa. So for the businesses, how do you get involved? We created a simple questionnaire, and you can see through the QR code. You can take a snapshot of that. You can also go to the link to enter the questionnaire. Basically, we're just looking for some basic information about you and your company, and then what do you think you want to get out of this program? Again, no cost. We're looking for about 4 or 5 businesses for the fall. If we get more than that, we'll push potentially those into the spring semester, and we can work with them during that time frame. But again, very simple questionnaire. Shouldn't take that long to fill out. Once we get the information that you provide, we can then start meeting with you and then getting the students identified and starting in the fall semester, which starts in August, late August of this year, meet the students and have them start training up on what they can do for your assessment. So with that, I'll open this up to any questions, if we have any.
Do the businesses have to be located in Virginia?
Yes, we do want them to be located, and primarily we want them to be located within Hampton Roads, just so we can have some face time with the businesses. We don't want to have it all necessarily be a remote opportunity. We would like to have some personal face time with them, but if we can only do it remotely, that's fine. But we do want them to be Virginia businesses, primarily located here in Hampton Roads. Again, part of the Commonwealth Cyber Initiative is to grow business in Virginia and cybersecurity. So thank you for that question, Elaine. Okay, not seeing any other questions. I appreciate everybody joining today, and hopefully, if you have you're interested, you fill out the application. Otherwise, we will look forward to meeting with you and talking with you as we go forward. So thank you all very much for joining today.